we're finally allowed to talk about a secret project we have been working on. It is a new tool and it's called Spotter Labs. This one is seriously the coolest YouTube tool I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's really awesome. We've, like you said, been working on this for months with other amazing creators like Mr. Beast, Dude Perfect, Colin and Samir, some huge names in the industry. But what's really cool is we've been able to bring our perspective as YouTube strategists who work with YouTubers like you every single day.
Yeah, we're really taking that seriously because a lot of those creators are absolutely massive, but we want to give the perspective for smaller creators, for people that are getting off the ground, or even mid-sized creators. We want to represent you and help design this tool around what will be most beneficial for your size channel.
Now, you guys know we don't talk tools that much on this channel, but we've decided to partner with Spotters because this is something that we actually believe in. This has helped us increase our watch time, overcome writer's block, and so much more on our channels. And we've actually seen some significant improvement since we've started using it.
Yeah, we are in the alpha testing stage, so it is not even released or ready yet. And we still cringe if we have to go a day without using it because it's that helpful that we're actually frustrated if we ever can't be using it. And so if you want to get this tool eventually, if it already sounds cool, obviously we're going to tell you more. But if you get on the wait list, you could potentially be a beta tester and you will get double the free trial. So get on that wait list now before you forget. Okay, Nathan, give us a quick summary of what this does because honestly, it does a lot.
It does a ton. So number one, competitive analysis utilizing AI. So basically you hook it up to your channel and it's looking at tons of other channels all across YouTube so that you can get really unique ideas for your channel, for your videos. Next up, it gives you topic ideas based on what's been on your channel, what other people are doing in your niche, and it helps you really flesh out those ideas to become really, really good. Title and thumbnail guidance, which I have to admit, the packaging on videos is so important. And so I love the title and thumbnail tools. We're going to talk about that a little bit more later. And then it helps you identify outliers, like videos that have done well on your channel that maybe you just haven't realized. And then videos that have also done really well in your niche that you could probably benefit from.
Yeah, no, these things are all things that, you know us, we're skeptical. These are all things that we've seen before. Are we allowed to say that? We're hesitant and honestly we're sold. We wouldn't be partnering with them if we didn't think, whoa, this one is honestly really good. It's exceptionally good. Okay, so what this does from the beginning is you can sit down with an idea or without an idea, which I love because sometimes you're just stunted or maybe you have the seed of an idea, but it's really not that fleshed out. And then you procrastinate because you don't know where it's going. This, honestly, you just sit down and it's going to get you there. It's going to get you from the beginning to where you need to be to finish that video. And so the first thing is it really just helps you to kind of curate the idea and it gives you spin-off ideas, different angles. It gives you ideas on title and thumbnail packaging and it helps you work through it as a process. So it understands what your initial idea was or, the initial ideas it prompted for you. And then the follow-up steps, whether that's title and thumbnail or the outline, are actually based off of that. And different segments of the outline are based off of the previous segments of the outline. It keep tracks of it and actually makes it all very cohesive. So you kind of just feel like you're sitting down on this little workshop that's we're gonna help you make this video. Don't worry about it.
I know for me, when I'm working on a YouTube video, a lot of my workflow is sort of segmented in different places, but I love that from very start to finish, this is all in one place. And like you said, the AI that's helping you, it tracks everything that you're doing so that in every next step, you're actually building upon what you've been working on.
And I don't want to say you need this tool. You don't need any tool to succeed on YouTube, I promise you. But if I woke up tomorrow and I wasn't allowed to use this anymore, I would be pretty sad.
Okay, I totally agree with you there. I don't know if any of you watching remember the 8-hour challenge video that we did a couple months ago. So when I started that challenge, minute one, I got on Spotter Labs and I was trying to use the tool. For some reason, I couldn't access it and I was devastated because I knew it was gonna help me make my videos so much faster and then come up with a much better video idea because I was very much pushed for time. If you haven't watched that video, you should check it out.
That's a good one. All right, another feature that we already mentioned is the title and thumbnails. So there's a few different ways you can use this and that might change when it's officially released, but you can kind of address titles individually or thumbnails individually or address them both at the same time. It'll kind of help you package them as one piece, okay? So the title generator is just so cool. It is so creative in the ways it gives you more titles. It's not just here's 10 title ideas, here's 10 more title ideas. You can adjust it as you go and it learns based off what you kind of input. I love that it gives you the power to say this is how I want it adjusted, not just give me something else. It's well, I like this, but I want it more like this, or this is good, but can you shorten it? It really, and it inspires you. Could you do that with something like ChatGPT? Yeah, but when you have these 4 clear options and then 5 more clear options, it's so different. It like helps your mind figure out how to prompt it and how to get a better title that is actually what you want instead of just a computer coming up with a title for you. It's really cool.
It is really cool.
Now the thumbnail generator is a little different. You definitely have to use it as inspiration. And I want to show you guys, here are some of the videos that we have used the thumbnail generator for. And this is like what Spotter Labs gave us initially and what we turned the idea into. So obviously we are not taking the initial image that Spotter Labs gives us. That is not how it's intended to be used. It is intended to be used as inspiration, and we really love it for that.
Yeah, I love that these tools let you approach it from so many different directions. Like if you already have a video concept, great, put the video concept in. If you don't, you can start with a title and then work through your title ideation so that you can get an idea of a video concept that you can work with the thumbnail explorer. It's so cool because it's not just a one size fits all. It really works well for creators in all different places.
Yeah, and we wouldn't be using it if it wasn't something that helps us actually use our own brains. Like we are big advocates of not falling into a trap where you just have tools do all your work for you, because the quality is not going to be there and it's going to get repetitive and stale. But this one really helps you to like, it opens your mind.
It really does. And I think that's, again, one of the things that I love about this is that it doesn't give you a finished product, especially when it comes to the thumbnails. It allows you to work with it and it gives you ideas. Like that is so cool to me, because then you as a creator become better. It's not just you relying on a tool. Super, super awesome.
Totally. Okay. Got a lot to cover here. So let's talk about the outlines, which is like probably my favorite part. So it gives you a story structure, which is, I mean, when have we seen that? That's so cool. Yeah. I've never seen anything like it. So you start off and you can kind of pick your video type, and keep in mind, Spotter Labs is aware of your niche. Yeah. So this whole time it is factoring that into the suggestions it gives you, which is so cool. And I was skeptical at first. I was like, I don't know if it's actually taking my niche into account that much. And as we've used it, I realized, oh yeah, it is. Because I tried to use one account for a different niche, and it didn't work as well because it is actually customized to your topic. So anyways, you figure out your kind of angle on the video. And then first it does this concept phase where this isn't part of the outline. And that confused me for a second. At first I thought, oh, is this like, do I expand on this for the outline? It's not. It's just so that you can get the messaging clear in your own head and kind of refine like, what is the goal of this video and what is the message and like, what is the point? Why am I really making this video? So you get that all tuned in, and then you go into these story beats. So it has things like hook, challenges, obstacles, and you can use or skip any of these. I mean, I pretty much always use the hook. Sometimes I adjust what it suggests. And then you can pick multiple ones. So let's start with the hook. Then you can pick one hook idea that you really like, or multiple ones, or say you don't like any and generate some more, or you can edit them a little bit. Often I pick 1 or 2, and then I kind of like make a hybrid when I am doing the finished outline, because like we said, it's not just doing it for you, it is giving you like the structure, it's giving you the scaffolding to make your own story. So then you can go on to things like challenges, obstacles. Depending on which video type you choose, it might suggest like having a B plot. Yeah. It actually adjusts the types of story beats it has based on the kind of video you said you're making. So this is epic.
I think that this is one of the tools that will make a creator succeed so much faster on YouTube. And I would hesitate to make a claim like that in most cases, but storytelling is so important on YouTube. Valuable, high quality videos. And we're not just talking about high quality camera footage and better, great audio. We're talking about the quality of the content that you're creating. This will 10x the quality of the video you're making, because it's going to help you know what you need. I think for so many of us out here trying to get good on YouTube, we just don't know what a good video needs or what it takes to make a really good video. And I love how this breaks it down. And like, aside from all those really cool parts that you just mentioned, Julia, you can add your own. If there's something that you think of, you can add your own element type, which is actually really cool. Yeah,
that's new.
Yeah,
I remember asking them for that because I wanted that.
Yeah,
that
they're coming
so cool.
out like you said. This is like the alpha version. They're adding new stuff, and they're working on a beta version and then a final version. It is really. I
did not realize they had that yet. That's amazing. Yeah, and so you might be thinking, okay, well, I can have my own little template on a Google Doc that reminds me to make a hook and suggests, has a subheading for obstacles. But this gives you examples for whatever the video you're currently making is, in a bunch of ideas based on the previous steps. So based on what you said for the hook and the goal of the video, it's going to give you different ideas for challenges based off that. It's not just saying, make sure to include some challenges. It's like, here's what challenges might look like for this specific video. Okay.
You guys probably get the point by now. We really, really like this tool. It's something that we use basically every single day for our video creation. And we are partnering with Spotter because we believe in it and we think that it could help all of you. So here's what you really need to know from this entire video. Number one, this is the alpha version. They are working on some amazing improvements, things that like some things we haven't even noticed yet, like happened in this video. So get on the wait list. I think that's number one. Get on the wait list for this tool, because if you are in our audience and you sign up to our wait list, you're going to get double the amount of free period time. So whatever their free period is, you're going to get double. And something else that's really cool, if you sign up early, you could be chosen as a beta tester, which will just allow you to get even more free time with the tool.
Yeah. Right now, Spotter Labs is just the beta version, but they are planning on releasing at. So if you're there, catch up with us and we'll talk about this tool and play with it. And the price.
Yeah, we're not sure what the price is yet.
Yeah.
But when we find out, we'll let you guys know.
And we are polling to make it really accessible for smaller creators.
Yep, super excited. Oh, and by the way,
sign up for a Spotter. You really oughter. Sign up for the wait list. I think you get the gist.